What is going on, guys? Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web yet again today. And I wanted to bring you guys the prize highlights for the day. So, starting off, we got our leaderboard prize. We have Kagar, who is this guy's look is crazy. He looks super duper fresh. I mean, his look is crazy. I mean, you see up here, he's just a blank, dull looking color, and then you get down to his legendary, and he just brightens up. This guy definitely has a nice physical look. I'm guessing that he's a fire element because, of course, he's the leaderboard prize. We really don't know much about him yet, so I am guessing that he's fire. I mean, he looks fire, but you know, this is DNA we're talking about here. But his stats showing to be a warlock. The heightened attack, the heightened wisdom, 10,502 attack, which is really high for a warlock for sure. That's like champ level attack there. That's really good. His wisdom's 9,976. We'll see how much of a contributing factor that is to him. This guy's downfall, though, I mean, he's a warlock, but even still, for a legendary warlock, that is horribly low HP, coming in at 4512. And he also has, of course, the lower defense. He's a warlock, but he has decent agility for being a warlock as well. Entwine all elite, new skill there, starting with this guy here. Fire fascinates, snakes hypnotize, and nobody escapes unhurt. New skill there. This guy has a cooldown of 2, which is definitely could be better. But legendary warlock. So Kagar, he's like lower end legendary warlock, if you ask me. I don't really think he's that great personally, but a new legendary warlock nonetheless. Moving right along, we have our bracket battle prizes. We have this name here. I'm just going to pronounce it as if the H is silent. So we're just going to call her Salvia. Her look is okay. Got the little tiara on and all in her little bikini get up, cheerleading type clothes, whatever you want to call it. But Salvia is an air guru. So of course she's going to have the heightened wisdom and the heightened agility. Everything else not so much. Gale All, not a new skill there. Gale All adept. Forces air into foes' inner workings, weakening bonds. It does have a cooldown of 1, which is good. There hasn't been anything better than that yet, so she's definitely looking good in that department. But she also has really good agility. Her agility is very, very high, so she's quick. This is a fast one, guys. So and with that cooldown of 1, if you can, well, what I mean, if you can, I don't know if you're gonna be able to 5 for 5 of this event, but if you can get this one finished up, she can definitely be useful in PvP events such as the one that we're currently in at this moment. So she has a pretty good use if you want to go for her and try to 5 for 5 her. Next we have our points prizes, but I'm not really going to spend much time here because this one is an old one. She comes from the Hippodrome Bop event, which is extremely old, way back in the day event. So I'm not going to spend too much time on her as she is old news. And then we have our new legendary here, Lazar. This guy's look is okay. He's all armored up with the huge hammer and the Viking helm. This guy got his Viking look going on here. I kind of like that. I don't really care for his stance, but I do like his little Viking look going on. So Lazar, fire champ here. Legendary fire champ, so of course he's going to have the high HP coming in at 10,028. The high attack coming in at 10,934, and the heightened defense coming in at 8287. Pretty decent agility for a champ, and wisdom, you can't expect to be too much on the champ. Nail All Elite got a new skill here. Nothing like a mystical hammer to end things on a high note. It has a cooldown of 2. It does hit all, so it's all right. I'm sure it's going to be a move that's going to be taking out lines. I'm pretty sure it's strong as all get out. So a fire champ, we got a ton of those. So DNA, I guess, feels we need more. So here we have Lazar, who's not too bad. This guy's actually pretty good. You can only acquire him in the paid build though. I do believe you can also get one of his epics from placing in the #1 spot in Echelon 1, which is basically the last day of the event. But I do believe that's all you can get besides paid build. Could be wrong about that, but I do believe that. So that's what we have for our prize highlights, but don't want to leave you guys hanging on the comparisons. So let us go ahead and get right into that. First we'll be comparing Kagar, who is our new fire, I'm guessing on that once again, fire warlock. The only one we can really compare this guy to, in my opinion, in a fair manner, is our only other 3-for-3 warlock we have at this time, Ouija B. So, taking the stats into play here, Ouija B has 2,965 more HP. Kagar has a whopping 2 more attack. Kagar has 3,279 more wisdom, and their defense and agility is exactly the same. They have the exact same agility and defense. Both of them have an all skill, Entwine All for Kagar, Cold Snap Elite for Ouija B, which does hit all, in case anyone did not know that at this point. They do have the same cooldown coming in at 3-2. So, they're pretty equal in a lot of places, but Ouija B does have the greater amount of HP. He's just barely lacking in attack, and Kagar has him heavily on the wisdom. Not a lot of people really care for the wisdom stat, so I'm pretty sure most people will be using Ouija B over Kagar in the event that they have both, because he has more survivability. So that's our comparison for Kagar. Next, let's go find our comparison for Salvia. And I wanted to compare her to Bolduin. Now, Bolduin is also an air guru. Salvia has 1,241 more HP. Bolduin has 36 more attack. Salvia has 695 more defense. Bolduin has 1,943 more wisdom. And Salvia has 1,171 more agility. They both are Gale All Adept, and they both have a cooldown of 3-1. So Salvia has the higher HP, the higher defense, and the higher agility. So Salvia is faster, but Bolduin is definitely going to be hitting harder. When he procs that Gale Law, he's going to be hitting like a huge truck. So my personal opinion, I think Bolduin will be the better fighter. Salvia is faster, which is definitely good, but Bolduin hits harder. Me personally, I wouldn't too much take the HP and defense into account, as no matter what guru it is, 9 times out of 10, if they take a hit, they're good as dead. They have no survivability. So I wouldn't really take that into play when comparing these two, but Bolduin hits like a truck. I guess you can go either way, because Baldwin hits harder, but Salvia's faster. So you can go either way. I guess I take that back and compare these fighters as pretty even. I mean, they have the advantages over one another, but that's the advantages. Baldwin hits harder, but Salvia is faster. Now, usually we be comparing Crispina, but like I said before, she's old news. I'm not really going to worry about her at all. She's been out since Hippodrome Bop, which is a very old event. So we're not going to worry about her. We're going to get into our comparison for Lazar, whom I decided to compare against the king of D.O.T at this time. And of course, still the king. My man, Dread Dicipius. Alright, so of course, Dread Dicipius is also a fire champ. Getting into the stats here. Dread has 7, as in 0, 7 more HP. Dread has 765 more attack. Lazar has 166 more defense. Lazar has 606 more wisdom. Dread has 243 more agility. They both have an all skill, although they're different, of course. Dread the Mighty here has Jackboot All Elite, while Lazar the Viking has Nail All Elite. So they're both elite. They both hit all. The only, well, not the only, but a huge difference here is that Lazar has a cooldown of 3-2, while Dread has a cooldown of only 2-1. So, of course, Dread is still the reigning king of Defender of Texel at this time. He is the best in all of Texel still. Lazar has him in defense, barely. Lazar also has him in wisdom, which no one really too much cares about. Dread has the important stats. He has the upper hand on the important stats, that being HP, attack, and even the cooldown. So Dread, like I mentioned before, is still the better fighter. He's still the man, the one in charge, and all bow to Dread. So there you have it, guys. The prize highlights video for the Hammer to Fall PvP event. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This event is a little short on fighters, guys, and so the video is probably not going to be as long. But we only really had 3 fighters, so there we have it. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please continue to like, favorite, subscribe, share, comment, and everything else, and stay tuned for more D.O.T videos coming your way. Trey signing off.